Good afternoon, Grace Trenton folks. Pastor Hutch here. Good to be with you, reaching out to remind us that today many of our students and our teachers are returning to school. And so I want to encourage you to be praying about them today and tomorrow as they come back into this routine, especially in this time of great uncertainty that we're walking through. At the same time, students and staff are returning to campus at Covenant College. And as you know, we have a number of Covenant students that are a part of our body. So we want to be remembering them too. This week, our leadership of our church had a chance to meet together and to talk about how things are restarting in our community that we're very happy about, but recognizing that likely cases are going to rise in our community. And because we want to continue to be able to meet together in person for worship, we have decided to adjust a few of our in-person worship guidelines for Sunday. First of all, let me just remind us, we do recommend and encourage the wearing of masks during service. It is not mandated. What's very important is that we don't allow this to be an area that divides us. We are going to guard against what I've called mask righteousness. We're not more righteous if we wear a mask or if we do not. So if someone is not wearing a mask on Sunday, we are going to think the best and assume they have a very good reason not to. If someone is wearing a mask, we are just going to assume they have a very good reason to do so. We're not going to let this be an area of division for us. Also, we're going to attempt to shorten the worship service to 1 hour. One of the ways in which we'll do that, and another adjustment, is that we are only going to sing 2 songs as a congregation, one at the beginning, one at the end. There will be an offertory song in the middle as usual, but that will only be sung by the worship team. If you have a mask during the worship service, we're going to encourage you to leave your mask on even during singing. Now, the reason in which we're doing these things is because, as uncertain as the data seems to be, at the same time, science does seem to point to the reality that singing does increase the exposure in a room, as does the duration of time that you are in a room. Now, we try to ventilate the room and move the air as much as we can, but we feel like these are small adjustments that will increase the safety of our time together. And again, our goal is to be able to continue to worship together safely. Also, we're going to continue to say after the service, we're going to encourage everyone to go outside to visit, which we think is much safer. Visiting together and fellowshipping is a very important part of our worship together. And then finally, let me say, for those who are high risk in our body, we continue to encourage you to join us online. We are continuing to strengthen our streaming presence online. We hope that that is working well for everyone, and we want to encourage you by saying you are very much still a part of our gathering for worship together, even virtually. So please continue to do so. And lastly, let me just say, the most important things during this time are, one, that we not give way to fear. There's tremendous uncertainty right now, but we must remember our God is sovereign, and we are His children. He is caring for us and watching over us. And then secondly, what we are called to focus on in this time is love. To love one another, to seek unity in our relationships with each other, and seek to minister to and love our neighbors in Dade County. So it's good to be with you, and looking forward to this Sunday getting to worship together in person again. We'll see you soon.